Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I wanted to do a short video on Abbey Road 2 and sketch writing in general, and why it's nice to have like a really good sounding small ensemble when you're working. So a small ensemble sounds like a chamber group. It's something you can, it's something that you can use that's compact, and it allows you to really hear bass orchestration. I think there's a tendency to want to write large all the time, and I think if you write really well small, you can always reorchestrate it to be something large. But in the case of this, I'm really impressed with how well the Abbey Road 2 stuff sounds right out of the box, and I'm using some additional reverb. I'm not using the Spitfire reverb. I'm using Vienna Mirror, which I've done quite a few videos on. And again, I just like the way this behaves as a sample library. And so when I put together a sketch, like the one I'm about to play, I'm generally thinking in very kind of fragmentary cycles. I'm not thinking about long form writing. And the reason for that is primarily, when you're a film and television writer, you're writing a lot of cues that are really quite short in length. And so you're not going to be writing really long, extensive things. You're going to be writing smaller things. And so that's what the purpose of this video is to explore some of those smaller attributes. So let's get into it. So this is the sketch that I wrote, and I will play it for you. Now, this is a repetitive cycle, but what this cycle allows me to do, it allows me to improvise ideas over it. And so that's a really great way to sort of develop melodic ideas, which is to write an ostinato pattern and then just improvise ideas over it. And so I might grab a wind instrument, I might play an additional piano part, I might use a different accompanying melody to build on top of this whole idea. So again, Spitfire has some really great libraries, particularly this one. And let's hear how the pizzicato sounds. Playing around with articulations. Switching back to spiccato. It's amazing. Let's try staccato on the next cycle. Back to pizzicato. Alternating articulations. This kind of elongated marcato. Oops. There we go. That's better. But again, I really love the way this library, it's kind of jaunty in terms of being able to write things that are sort of short. And it's got a great range too, from basses to cellos to violas and violins to, it's such a great. It responds really well to different velocity input. So that is my Sunday night quick sketch video for you. Have a great evening.